everyone, welcome to Simplilearn. Today, we will learn data analytics with AI. That said, if these are the type of videos you'd like to watch, then hit that like and subscribe buttons and the bell icon to get notified.
Craving a career upgrade? Subscribe, like, and comment below. Dive into the link in the description to fast-track your ambitions. Whether you're making a switch or aiming higher, Simplilearn has your back.
Let's get started with the main topic of today's session, which is data analytics with AI. So, before proceeding with data analytics with AI, let's understand what exactly is data analytics. So, data analytics is not just a step where you just give your data to AI and it will be done, right? So, it's a stage-by-stage process. Let's understand all the stages, one after the other. Firstly, you might have different sources. So, before we go ahead with the sources, let's understand the situation. You might be dealing with your client. You might be working with the company as a data analyst. So, before you begin with the data analysis, you might have to have a conversation with your client or the company. You might have to go through something called as requirement gathering, right? So, requirement gathering will let you know from where exactly you're getting the data. Is it in the form of a PDF? Is it in the form of an Excel spreadsheet? Or is it going to be cloud or anything like that, right? So you'll be understanding what's the source exactly is. And followed by that, you will understand what is the request of your client, what he's looking for, what he wants you to give him, right? The insights of the data, which part of the business he wants you to focus on, and which part of the business he wants to improve, right? And followed by that, you will come up with a time span. Within that time span, you need to use that data, build some insights, and give it to the client or your business owner so that he comes up with a business decision, right? So that's the first requirement gathering step. Once you have the source, you come up with the next step of the data analytics, which is cleaning the data and transforming the data. So it's really obvious for any beginner or an expert who is a data analyst. It is cleaning and transformation what makes or what adds value to your data. Once you clean your data and transform it. So what exactly you mean by clean and transform? So let's say you might have some blank entries or might be some wrong data type, or there might be some places where you might have to split the data. For example, if there is a customer and customer ID mixed up together, let's say customer ID 1345 hyphen the name of the customer, right? You wanted to split the customer ID and split the customer name. Then comes the data split option. Apart from that, if you want to categorize the data into buckets, let's say you might have a column for customer age. There might be customers starting from 10 and all the way end up to 80, right? In those scenarios, you might want to split the data into buckets. Let's say 10 to 20 are teenagers and above 20 to 30 are youth and above 30 to under 50 or under 60, like let's say like 59 are adults, and after that maybe senior citizens, right? Then you have a smaller window so that you can capture which category of the age group is bringing you the most of the revenue, right? So these are the parts of cleaning the data and transforming the data. And once you're comfortable with it, then you can choose a platform where you want to analyze your data, which can be Tableau, which can be Power BI, ClickView, or Excel, or any of the tools that you might want to prefer. In our scenario, we want to go with AI, right? So AI can be anything. You can go with the Microsoft's CoPilot. You can go with the OpenAI's ChatGPT. You can go with Google's Gemini, or any of the AIs which can perform data analytics. There are some AI tools out there which are dedicated for AI data analytics, right? And once you're done with it, and the final stage is analyzing the outcomes and reporting that to your business owner or client. So I hope I made myself clear with these stages of data analytics and report. Now let's look at an example to explain this a little better. So I have the dataset in Excel for now. This is our source, the first part of data analytics. Let's expand the columns. So there you go. I said something about data type. So here you can see we have some different data type which we don't want, which is in general. So we will change this data type to short date to make a little more meaning out of it. And after that, here we have customer ID, right? So what we will do is use data split here. Go to text to columns, delimit it. Next. So we have other. So here's the preview. So you will be receiving it in this form. And if you want to format the data as you like, you can go ahead. So I'll leave it as general for now and finalize the data type after the split is finished. So what you can do is add a column, new column here, so that you can get an empty column here to split the data. Go to text to columns once again, select delimited, select next, and we have the input other, next and finish. There you go. You have customer ID and you have customer name, the respective customer name here itself. So proceeding ahead, we have quantity, the quantity of product ordered, and we have traffics, leads, orders, and revenue, right? Cost to company and delivery status. So in case if you wanted to kind of calculate profit, what you can do is add a new column, profit, and here you can do a mathematical calculation equals to revenue minus cost to company. And you can extend this particular column all the way to the end so that you have the profit numbers. And here you can also change the data type to currency and go to home. And here the data type from general to currency. And there you go. And if you want it in rupees, you can go with rupees. Or if you want it in dollar, you can also have dollars. Right? So that's how you do it. I would like to go with dollars. So more. And here go to currency. And in currency symbol, I'll go with the dollar. Then okay. There you go. You can quickly save it. If you want to add some borders to the data, you can also do that. There you go. So far, so good. So we are now good data. Now comes the next step, which is loading the data and analyzing it, right? So currently we choose the platform as Excel. So you can do this on Excel, Power BI, and ChatGPT as well. So let's go with the first one, which is Excel's AI. So here you can see analyze data, or also people call it the CoPilot of Excel, right? Now you can just click all the data and click on analyze. Basically what you can do is insert and go to the pivot table option, and here you can insert a pivot table, and after that you can find out the requirements what you want, the sales from the central region, south region, and which category of the products have been sold the highest, and what's the highest grossing product, what are the number of leads, and you can estimate the performance of traffic on a month-on-month basis, right? You can do that all, but if you want to reduce the time, basically I would like to tell you, go to that particular part first. Understand manual process, and after that, go to the analyze data option, which is the automated or AI generated report, right? It will now read your data and it will give you some insights from the data given. Right here you can see the cost to company by order status, and here you can see you can set up a pivot table for that, and here you can see you can insert some graphs and charts here, bar graph, and here you have another one. Now you can see that it has all 24 results, all the insights. Now if I can ask, give me a pie chart of sales and category. Here you go. Here you have so basically what CoPilot did is it created a pivot table of sales and category, and out of that pivot table it extracted the pie chart and generated one for you. In this way you can create multiple options. Let's say I want to create a line graph month on month. Enter. Now here it again created a pivot table, and here it generated a line graph on month basis and how many number of traffic or how many number of visitors your website had. Right? In this way you can create a long list of all the required charts and graphs for your website and or the client, and create a dashboard out of it, which is completely interactive. Now this was the Excel's AI. Now if we go to another one, which is Power BI, so here you can see a completely prepared dashboard in Power BI, and we can create this once again, or you can at least understand how it was done, right? Now let's get the data from Excel workbook. So my workbook or my data set is somewhere here, sales data. I would like to go with orders data. Only one file is enough for 2024, and your data will be shortly loaded. Select spreadsheet 1 and load the data. Since we already transformed it, there is no need for transforming it once again. So the data is being loaded successfully. It's going to take some time. 2000 rows loaded. Sheet 1. So we are going to work with sheet 1. Now you can select the visualization you want. Like I want to create a line graph here. Repeat. Like I want to create a line graph here. Select. And for this particular line graph, you will have fields, x-axis and y-axis. Now what I'll do is I'll drag and drop date to x-axis field and traffic to y-axis field. Now here in x-axis, I would eliminate year, I would eliminate quarter, I would eliminate date. I just want month on month, right? Here you have a clear month on month traffic line graph. Right now, let's quickly delete it. We don't want this now. And remove it. Now, what if I tell you there is an option where you can just double click and or right click and you will get an option. Here you can query, right? You can just write down the query, line graph, type of graph you require, traffic, write the spellings correctly, month on month. And enter, you will get the graph you are looking for. There you go. Right? So apart from this, let's put the month on month graph here. Apart from this, let's double click once again and category wise sales. Category sale, pie chart. There you go. And now region wise, double click once again. Region wise sales, bar graph. Select the first one and there you go. I think there is a small mistake in the selection, spelling. Select the first one once again and there you go. You will have a bar graph in region wise spaces. Or we can also go with similarly we can also go with a map chart for states and revenue. Select the first option, and you will have all the American states and their revenue details here, right? So in such way, you can use the artificial intelligence of Power BI and create a completely interactive graph just like this one. So if I select the standard shipment mode, what are the sales reports? And if I select the entire shipment modes, what are the reports? And if I select the home category, what are the sales reports and which part of the nation and which and what are the sales and order per month, traffic and everything details here, right? In one go, which is completely interactive. Now, let's move on to the next part of our session for today. So we will be using ChatGPT for our data analytics. So here you go. Now, let's load the data. Before that, let's write a prompt. Some data on sales or sales report visualization. And now load the data. Upload from computer, and we have the sales data here, the orders data. Select the orders data file and open. The data will be loaded shortly, and since it's loaded, you can just push the command or prompt. It'll first review the contents and understand what exactly is present in your content and the data type along with the data type, right? It has 2000 entries, 17 columns. Here's the brief overview of all the columns. So it's asking you, would you like an overall summary or a specific aspect? So let's go with the specific aspect instead of overall summary. I want region-wise sales as a bar graph. Okay, we didn't have a column as bar sales. It's in turn taking revenue. Yes, there you go. Sales revenue by region as a bar graph. Now, pie chart for category revenue. Okay, so there is some limit for analysis. Okay, that's not a problem. We can change the account and try to do it once again, or I should have chosen the overall summary, right? But if you go to the ChatGPT Plus edition, you can get that. Let's try the Plus edition once. So we are on the Plus edition now. So it generated some visualizations, which is completely downloadable here. You can go with that as well. So the prompt is still running. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes and see what exactly ChatGPT is up to. So here we have a profit by category, which was our second request, which did not get successfully authorized because we didn't have a +1. So now we can see revenue versus cost to company in top 10 products. So which are the top 10 products which are giving the maximum revenue? And here is a detailed report. And if you would like to continue with a few more reports like we did before in Power BI and Excel, like traffic versus month on month is a line graph. Let's try that. There you go. So we have a line graph of traffic on a month-on-month basis. So that's how you can conduct some data analytics using different AIs on different platforms. So there are many number of platforms: Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, Excel, SQL, ChatGPT, Gemini, and a few more dedicated artificial intelligence tools which are for AI data analytics. And that brings us to the next part of data analytics with AI. So how does data analytics and AI work? So first, basically, once you load the data, AI will start preparing and processing your data, right? So the transformations, what you do, are also can be possible in AI as well. If you request AI to do the transformations, it can do itself. But I would recommend you perform the transformations because you know what the exact requirements are. Once your data is completely transformed, you can load it and get the reports. The next part of it is pattern recognition. As you've already seen, ChatGPT recognizes each and every aspect of your data, from the data type to the minute details like currency and everything. It understands the data first, and then it will request you. It will ask you if you want a complete summary or if you are looking for a particular aspect, right? Machine learning algorithms can identify patterns, trends, and relationships that may not be apparent to human analysts. And there is a possibility that ChatGPT can even identify a few more insights that you never expected to have, right? And moving on to the next part, predictive analytics. AI can also perform some predictive analytics and give you the forecast of what exactly is going to happen in the upcoming future in your business. That may or may not happen. If you find something is about to go down, you can prevent it by taking some predictive steps or measurable steps which can avoid that loss, right? And automated insights and reports. You can also request ChatGPT, right? In Excel, there is something called as Power Query. It acts like a macro or Excel VBA where it stores each and every transformation step you apply. In a similar way, each and every transformation or step that you apply to modify or try to add value to your data and teach that to your AI so that it can also understand that particular automated transformation steps and report to you on a month-on-month basis, right? So this will stop your month-on-month activity of cleaning your data, transforming your data, loading your data, analyzing, extracting some insights, and then creating a strategy. So all these steps will be eliminated because ChatGPT or any other AI will take care of it, and you can focus on implementing some business strategies. And we have decision making. So AI can also help you with some critical business strategies and also help you in decision making. AI algorithms can optimize complex processes and decision making by evaluating multiple variables and multiple scenarios. Now, last but not least, continuous learning. So AI is capable to adapt and learn new things in your business, like how it processes, how it functions, and what's the data source, and most of the aspects in which are involved in business and data analytics. AI systems have the ability to continuously learn and adapt based on the new data and feedback. And that brings us to the end of this session on data analytics with AI. If you have any queries regarding any of the topics covered in this session, or if you require any of the resources like the data sets or the prompts that we have written in this session, then please feel free to let us know in the comment section below, and our team of experts will be happy to help you as soon as possible. Until next time, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Staying ahead.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.